guys have been so excited for this video, and I'm gonna be going through Warrant Finance front to end so I can guide you on what you need to know for launch day. It's happening today, guys. It's Friday at 3 p.m. EST, 8 p.m. UTC. We're gonna be launching on Pulsechain, and I'm gonna guide you through what you need to know right now. So guys, like the video, smash the subscribe button, and let's jump in. Now, before we go ahead and discuss all the important details, I just wanted to give a huge shout out to all the influencers that have already put out some videos. I mean, I thought I was going to be one of the first ones. Me, Moonshot are going to be one of the first ones putting out some videos. Then yesterday, out of the blue, all these videos started bombarding us. I mean, I'm super hyped, I'm super happy, and I'm super pleased to have these guys by our side. We have Legacy 7 Crypto with a banging overview. This guy made a 36-minute walkthrough through the documents and everything step by step. I mean, this is beautiful. He even made some bonds and stakes. Guys, watch this video. I'm gonna link all these videos in the comment section below. Now we got Crypto Neptune. Obviously, this guy, he knows how to get you right to the point, gives you all the necessary information. You guys want to watch his video too. I mean, we got Crypto Activator, we got Krypton Calls. I mean, these guys are actually invested in this because they see the future, they see the vision behind Warren. And you know what, guys, I applaud them because these guys took that step to actually jump in from the beginning, because you know, with these kind of projects you want to jump in early because there's a lot of money backing this project, right? There's like thousands and thousands of dollars backing this project, so people want to get in early because they want that price appreciation in addition to all the gains they're going to be making on their bonds and their stakes, right? And I'm going to guide you through all of that in a few seconds. We got Crypto Pride making a banging video with a banging introduction. You guys want to watch that video too. I mean, we got Triple D, we got Scott the Investor. You guys know Scott, he's always down to it. He's making everything seem so bullish without even trying. So I mean, shout out to Scott. And then we got Crypto Lightsaber. All these videos came out before my video. Oh, there's actually one last video I didn't actually mention. How can I forget? Moonshot Max put out a video too 16 hours ago, guys. Yo, I'm late to the party. Okay, so let's jump in the video. All right, so once you get to the documents, okay, I'm gonna go over the main important things that I feel like you guys should know about, because I mean, there's a lot of information here. Nomad made this one summary on the first page of the documents, which explains all the basic information that you need if you don't have time to go through the whole thing. But I highly suggest you guys go through all the details because it's important, guys. It's really, really important that you guys to go through all this information because, I mean, it's crypto, it's DeFi, nothing is financial advice. I'm here only to tell you about all the new projects that are going to come out, everything bullish that I'm seeing in them. If you guys want to invest, you can invest. If you don't want to invest, stay on the sidelines, guys. Don't put money if you don't have that money. Just watch step by step how this is done. If you guys want to get involved, get involved. If you don't, then ask questions, you know, get informed, go on Telegram. Today there was a voice chat. Today there was a voice chat, and you know, there was a lot of very important information that was discussed about the audit, about the documents. Some people had some question about how to get started, and everything was answered. The whole team was there. Guys, go to Telegram and ask your questions before jumping in. You know, it's very important. This is DeFi, and if you're not ready, sometimes it's good to ask questions first, right? So Nomad made this one page that explains everything in detail. I'm gonna run through this. I'm gonna go through two other pages that I think are very important for you to get started, to get a good idea of how this works. And we're gonna discuss something in the audit. Obviously, a lot of people already made videos, so I just wanted to make a video on, you know, why this is so bullish and why I'm so excited. And you know, we're going to be covering this this project over the next few weeks because there's a lot of potential here and I don't want to miss out on none of it, right? So to start off, you know, the first page basically too long didn't read. I feel like this is what it means, right? Too long didn't read or something like that. This is for people that are in a hurry and just want to get the basic summary of the whole project. So basically, this is kind of a system where you're going to be bonding and staking. That's the basics of it, right? It's a fork with a lot more sustainability aspects to it, a lot more creativity and innovation to it, to hopefully sustain it longer, in a better pace, in a more sustainable way, in a very genius way that a lot of people should be doing but aren't doing. I mean today in the voice chat they called them out, so you guys can go and listen to that voice chat because it got spicy at some point. But that's the basics of it, right? It's a bonding and staking protocol that allows you to get daily yield and allows you to get price appreciation, allows low fluctuation of the token. So really it has everything you need to get with a 2% starting base when you're staking. So it's beautiful and I'm all for it, right? So this is the ticker. It's Warren on the Pulsechain. You can bond 40 days, 30 days, 20 days. So it's up for you guys to decide which one you want to go with. I myself, because I'm kind of involved in some way. So I mean, I'm not directly involved in the team, but I'm part team because I take care of the social media stuff. Part of things. I mean, it's a team effort. Obviously it's a team effort. I'm just here to hopefully just spice it up a little bit, but anyways, all this to say, I know the team, I trust the team. I mean, Moonshot, we've been friends for over 2 years now. This whole bear market we've been friends. And Matt and Nomad, we just got to know them and it feels like we've known them for years. So just the fact that I know the team and I trust the team gives me that extra confidence to invest for a longer period of time. So obviously 40-day bonds is all I'm going to be doing, and if anything, I'm going to be staking on top of that to reap that 175%. So bullish, guys, and I'm going to bond you. I'm going to explain to you exactly how this works. Now, the bond pair, all right, guys, so this is very important. The bond pair is a DAI WPLS. Now, if you look at Carol, for example, Carol allowed a lot of people to get ETH in return, right? But what this allows us to do is how Moonshot likes to call it, and it's a strategy that some protocols, but not all of them, some protocols in the past have used, is a sword and shield, right? So what happens is we have the DAI, which is the stable coin, and we have the WPLS, which is the cryptocurrency that fluctuates. If it does a 10x, then you make a 10x, but if it does a 10x decrease, I don't know how to call that, like an inverse 10x, then the same thing happens to your total value, right? So when you have an LP pair with a stable coin, it just helps maintain and stabilize your bag, basically. So by allowing you to get a DAI WPLS bond, it's just going to sustain your value for a longer period of time, in addition to the price appreciation of the Warren token, and in addition to the percentage you're going to be getting on your bond. So really, it's a combination of bullish aspects all around that, you can't get better than this, right? Basically, the contracts are going to be inserted here, but they're not live yet. So once they are going to be live, they're going to be on the docs over here. The audit is going to be inserted here as well. So the bond and staking, the way it works is you create a bond, and it's used to exchange some DAI WPLS. So that's going to lock it within the protocol for 40 days, 30 days, 20 days, whatever you want to do at that point. But you're going to exchange that for some Warren tokens, which are going to be your bond, right? So you're giving DAI WPLS, you're receiving Warren tokens, but they're going to be bonded within the protocol, right? And that bond is going to be locked, and it's going to be locked for a specific number of time before it gets unlocked and available for you to withdraw. Okay, that's essentially the whole idea. You're giving something, you're receiving something back, and then that's locked. You can't use it, but you're gonna get a bigger value in the future, right? Now you have 40 days, which allows you to get an extra 40% bonus on your DAI WPLS. So if you put $1,000, you're going to receive in 40 days $1,400. That's basically what it is. If you give $1,000 on a 30-day stake, you get 1,300 in 30 days. And if you give 1,000 for 20 days, you're going to be receiving 1,200 in 20 days. Okay, so I don't think the 20 days is going to be launching like tomorrow. That's going to be something in the future, but at least a 40-day and a 30-day is going to be launching tomorrow. So that's super exciting, and it's so rewarding to have a DAI LP because it's going to be so sustainable, guys. It's not going to be fluctuating with the pulse. I mean, you're seeing the pulse token right now, if you look at the chart, it's just going up and down. It's like just bonkers, right? So I'm super excited, you know. So this is going to be how it looks, right? What you're going to be doing here is you're going to zap your LP, and this is another creative way to give your tokens, but it's going to zap it for you. I mean, I'm super excited for it. Let me tell you exactly how this works. Let's say you have some pulse tokens, okay? You're gonna give your pulse tokens, you're gonna put in how many pulse tokens you have, and then you click zap LP, and it's gonna create the LP pair for you. Isn't that crazy? Let's say you have $1,000 worth of pulse, right? What's gonna happen is you put in $1,000, and I'm gonna be doing a follow-up video to all of this, and we're gonna be showing you step by step how this works. But today's video is just gonna be giving you information on how to get started. So you put in $1,000 worth of pulse. What's gonna happen is in the back end, okay? In the back end, the contract are going to be doing all the work for you. They're going to split that 1,000 into 500 DAI and $500 worth of PLS tokens. Merge them together and create your DAI WPLS LP for you. Crazy. It's going to make it so much easier. I mean, I have right now the Pulsechain tab open, but this new decentralization aspect to it is just making us waste so much time. I keep having to download it on my Windows, and I keep having to open it from a separate file. And I know for a fact that multiple people told me they don't know if they should trust this because, you know, you're having to download stuff on your computer. And, you know, a lot of people that dabble in crypto, you want to be as safe as possible. You definitely don't want to click on any links that you don't need to click on, and don't want to download anything that you don't need to download, right? So this is becoming too difficult to my liking. So making it this way is going to allow the contract to do all the work for you. All you have to do is just supply your pulse, supply your Ethereum DAI, supply your INC tokens, supply your hex. There's going to be a set number of tokens available that you can choose from, and it'll do all the work for you. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You're going to be entering your referral address right after you approve the contract. So it's going to be a button that says approve. You click on that, and then you paste in your referral's address, or what you do is right after you approve the contract, you click on the link of the person who referred you, and that's how you're linked to that person. Otherwise, your referral is going to go directly to the Dev wallet. And if you want to reward the person who introduced this concept to you, then you would probably want the referral bonus to go to that person, right? So that's going to be the Warren Zapper. These are some of the coins that are going to be available on launch day for you to utilize, okay? So we have the pulse, for example, over here. You put in your pulse, you decide how many you want to do, and you click zap, right? And you have pulse, you have DAI, you have INC, hex, pulsex. Click on zap, and it's going to create the LP for you. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. Then you come on this side. Once you have the bond pair, you click the amount that you want to do out of all the DAI WPLS LPs that you have, and it's going to give you the amount of tokens by clicking get tokens. That's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, now this is a very similar concept to Carol. However, it just it differs in the amounts percentage wise that you go up and down. So you have your daily yield, which is base of 2%. Then you have the liquidity bonus, which is based on how much TVL is within the protocol. You have your hold bonus, which adds up every day, every 24 hours that you do not claim for the protocol. If you keep claiming, that bonus is going to keep resetting to 0, right? So knowing myself, I'm never going to claim for at least the first 40 days because I know where this is going, right? So it's going to be 2% plus the liquidity bonus, plus that hold bonus is going to keep increasing daily because I'm not going to be claiming daily, right? And then the personal bonus is every time you reach a milestone in the amount of injections you put in the protocol, it's going to increase your personal bonus. There's going to be a specific is granted to participant adding 0.05% to their daily yield for every 153,129 DAI WPLS LP. So that's going to be created based on how much percentage you're going to be putting, how much amount you're going to be putting into the platform, right? The hold bonus every 24 hour goes up by 0.05%. Base yield is always 2%. The liquidity bonus goes up by 0.1% for every 4 million DAI WPLS LP. This is going to be beautiful because, I mean, there's going to be a lot of money going into the platform, so this is going to go up very quickly. And your maximum profit is when you stake, it reaches up to 175% of what stake is, right? What your stake is. So let's say it's $1,000. Your stake can go and get unlocked up to $1,750. I mean, that's a beautiful thing if you ask me. Now, this is another part of the ecosystem that I feel is very, 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 very creative. And until I heard about it recently, I didn't know that people actually did this. A lot of people actually take advantage of their communities by not disclosing this. I'm not going to get into those details, but the team over here is going to be rehypothecating the LPs that are sitting on the platform. And the way this works is, let's say you have $1 million that's just sitting in your protocol, right? What you could do is take that 1 million and have it work for you to get some extra money from the farms that are stable and audited and available for you to work with, right? And now what this team is going to be doing is taking those DAI WPLS pairs and adding it to the Pulsechain farms, right? So it's going to be staked in the Pulsechain DAI WPLS farm, and it's going to contribute to as an external revenue to the protocol. And this is how it's going to be separated. So there's going to be marketing, obviously, because if there's no marketing, there's no project. If there's no people talking about it, no people sharing it, no people hearing about your project, then you don't basically have a project. So marketing and buybacks are going to be reoccurring in this protocol. They're going to be adding to the treasury, which in case it's going to be needed in the future, they have some backup money to be using for development of the project. There's going to be 5% to the team and development, and there's going to be 25% that goes back to the team. Now, the development is basically to add more dApps, add more, I don't know, in the future, maybe farms, maybe different aspects, right? Utilizing that to strengthen the protocol and lengthening the life of the protocol for months and months and months. And I'm here for it, guys. This is going to be super, super cool. Right now, token utility, we talked about the bonding. Now, the other thing that everybody needs to understand is once you create a bond, you're only going to receive your total in a specific amount of days. So it's either 20 days, 30 days, or 40 days, depending on how you create your bond. But if you want to get daily yield of 2% plus liquidity bonus, plus the hold bonus, plus the personal bonus, then you need to match it with an equal amount of DAI WPLS to create a stake. Okay, now this is exactly how it's going to work. If you create a bond of $1,000 for 40 days, then you need to add in $1,400, which is going to match the 1,000 plus the 40%. So you need to add another $1,400 in DAI WPLS to that bond to create that stake. Now you're gonna have $2,800 that's gonna be generating you 2% per day, right? So this is how it's gonna work. So at a minimum, you're gonna be generating $56 per day, which you can actually just keep on accumulating and accumulating and accumulating with price appreciation, with percentage growth, and this value is gonna keep increasing, you know? And then once you get the 175%, then at that point, your tokens are available, you can claim them, and then you can take some profits for you, or you can restake some. It's really up to you at that point, right? But this is really how the staking is going to work. And obviously, the more you stake, the better for you, because you're going to be getting that daily yield, but it's also better for the protocol to sustain it for a long period of time. So, you know, it's a win-win for everybody, right? Now, for a lot of people that want to build teams, it's also important to know what the incentive program is. So a lot of protocols really do big referral rewards. What Warren is doing is a 2.5% base reward for all the referrals. So for example, if you deposit $1,000 under Stunna, for example, Stunna's going to be getting 2.5% of that referral. If you deposit under Moonshot Max, he's going to be getting 2.5% of your deposit straight to his wallet. So all that is in WPLS also, and it goes straight to your wallet. It doesn't go to the protocol somewhere, right? So whatever amount you deposit goes to that referral's wallet. And for number 2, it's linked to the amount that's deposited under you, right? So if you have a specific amount that's under you, it goes up to 3.5%. It goes up to 4.5% the more people actually join under your link. So it could be lucrative for somebody who wants to build a team. I know a lot of you guys have communities. A lot of you guys want to share this with your family, friends, your communities on YouTube, on Telegram, on Twitter. The more you build under you, the bigger the reward that goes to your wallet. And this reward is actually not only on that first deposit, but it keeps going every time somebody does new bonds, does new stakes, and every time you use somebody's wallet, it's actually locked. Now you can't change it anymore. It's locked forever, and basically that's going to be your referral forever, right? And it's going to go up to 10%. That's also important to know. For example, Carol, it went up to 20%, which a lot of people felt was too high. So these guys slashed it in half. It's up to 10%, so that's pretty awesome. Now, last thing in today's video we're going to be covering is the audit. Obviously, the audit came back and is flawless. These guys killed it. If you guys look over here, there's one of them that's not passed. We're going to go over that in just a few seconds, but everything else is passed, right? Not only has it passed, but actually a few weeks ago, they received the contract. They made some changes because some of the stuff that were here, high severity, for example, you see here, the status is fixed. We have this one over here, possible mix-up reserves calculation. I don't know what this one is, but it's fixed. Everything that was coming back, either high priority or medium priority, whatever they call them, they were all fixed, right? There was only one that was low priority that is not passed. But the reason why it's not passed is not because we didn't want to fix it. It's because it doesn't really apply to our contracts, because that part of the code is not even available for us to use, right? So I'm gonna have the developer of the project actually go through this with you guys on Telegram, because he explained it in today's voice chat. And again, guys, if you guys want the latest information, please go to the voice chat, because everything about the docs and the audit and the referral system and everything that the team wanted to talk about was available in that voice chat. But let's go over that just a few seconds here.
Also, Matt, can you go into, because this was the next part of the conversation about the audit. I know everything that we had passed on the audit, but there was that one low severity issue that we had said not passed on it. Can you touch on that just to explain to people why we didn't pass that?
Yeah, so the low severity issue is actually based on the republication. It's essentially there just because it's not part of the warrant contract, but we all know that the Master Chef contract used for Pulsechain is the V2, which has been audited, and the migration part of that has been removed, so there's no way for Pulsechain to essentially rug our funds. But since that specific contract is in warrant, we weren't able to pass that, but we already spoke to the others. They're aware of which contracts that we're using, which is why they labeled it as a non-issue.
as you guys heard, it's not really part of the contract, so there's nothing really to fix, right? But it's labeled as not passed. But the auditors that actually went through the audit from Oxcard, they know about the issue, and everything was Safu. Everything else was passed, guys. So it was available on Twitter, guys. Go ahead and follow us on Twitter, Warren Pulse. We're up to 213 followers, and there's right now a there's a tweet over here from December 15th. If you guys get this up to 50 retweets, we're actually gonna give away $25 in Pulse to 2 random comments. So that's pretty cool if you guys want to jump in. So yes, guys, there is all the links to the docs over here. If you guys go, the docs are here, the audit is here. You guys can go through all of that step by step, review it by yourself, and you let me know if this is something that you guys are interested in, if this is something that's clear. If you have more questions, you know what, I'm gonna be here making another video tomorrow to be posted either tomorrow or posted on Saturday, Sunday, or Monday, whatever it is, guys. But I'm gonna be posting another video to go over the UI, go over the bonding, the staking, the referral system step by step, showing you exactly how to do that. But guys, if you are going to be participating in the launch, this is the most important part of the video. If you are going to be participating in the launch, you have to make sure not to click any links unless they are pinned, okay? Because there's a lot of bots that go in different Telegram chats, post fake addresses, post fake contracts, fake links, and try to steal and scam people from their hard-earned money. So guys, if we don't pin it, if I don't pin, any of the admins pin, Moonshot Max, Nomad, Math, if they don't pin any comments that are pertaining to the contracts, to the official UI, to anything particular, then don't click on it, and we're not launched yet, right? So we are finally launching on Friday at 3 p.m. guys. This is hopefully going to be an incredible launch. Thank you to everybody who's been following along, and thank you for patiently waiting. It has been a few rough weeks waiting for this audit to be finished, but we wanted to diligently do all the testing to make sure that it's 100% flawless for the launch tomorrow. Super excited, guys. Let me know how you guys do, and I'll see you guys in the next video.